Hey, welcome back. How you doing? Michmo here, and today we're looking at a tail tidy for a Scrambler 900, and I'm going to walk you through what I did and show you some behind the scenes footage of me actually performing and changing over the tail on the original, which was quite big and quite bulky, to this nice little neat tail tidy here from Motone Customs. Let's go. Okay, so you can see here the old tail, which is quite large with them indicators and the bulb at the back and the plate, quite a big overhang. And here is the Motone kit. So it comes with a plate for the light, that's the internal plate for under the seat and holding all the cables, the indicators, and the plate that sits under the rear of it, the front there, and that hides the actual loom. And here inside this box is the actual Eldorado black gloss light, which is really nice. I went for this option. There is a couple of different options that you can get, square ones, round, chrome ones, gilt gold ones. And here is the cable, the loom, which is a plug and play set. Just open it up here so you can have a little look at it. Didn't bring a knife, so I'll use my teeth. And that's the loom. That just plug and play, really easy to do. So we're going to go and do that and put it all together. So you got your left and your right indicators, your stop light, your brake light. It's all there. Pretty straightforward. The only thing I had to do was to actually cut off the cables at the end connectors and redo them myself. And in there as well as all the little brackets and screws and nuts and bolts that you need as well. So pretty good little set. All there, $280 cost me. That was shipped. I got some Loctite there for the nuts and a magnetic bowl to hold all the screws and keep them in one place so I don't lose them, because I am a shocker for losing bolts and nuts. You just pop them all in there together. So I put a little white towel down so I could see everything and have it clean in front of me, and I could see all the parts and just lay them out. Just check through that, have everything correct, and then so it doesn't come with instructions how to put it together. So you sort of have to have a little bit of a mess around. I didn't know if the bracket at the back went on the top or underneath or over, and how that sort of attached. So I had a little bit of a play around with it, just to see how it would work. I wish they hadn't actually put it. I mean, it is pretty straightforward, but it would have been good to have just some sort of small instructions or online instructions to put it together. So I guess that's why I'm putting this together for you guys, so you can sort of see how it goes. So the kit doesn't include indicators. I had to purchase them separately, and I got a set on Amazon. They were about $60, and they're 3-in-1. So the indicators, they brake, and flash, obviously. Really, really good little indicators. $63 I've paid for them, and you'll see them in a minute. I can leave the link below to the ones that I actually got in the comments section, so you can have a little look for them. And yeah, here they are. Here's the little packet that I got, little set. Nice little set, really good. So they flash, they blink, and the brake lights are all included in there as well. So easy little set with the connectors there. As you can see, I had to put really small. They're only about probably an inch in size. I did have to put some little fittings on the end to connect for little connectors, so I could connect them up. There you can see that's how they come out of the box with those cables. Again, there is some instructions in there, but they weren't great, and so I sort of had to work it out myself. But yeah, I laid everything out. I got a set of 4 and make sure I had everything in the right place and try those to see if the actual lights would fit in the brackets, and they did. They were pretty good. So I could slide those on. With them brackets, you can actually cut them if you want, or you can change them around. You don't have to put them in the place where they say. You have to. You can actually cut them and change them around, and have the guys put them, or have yourself put them somewhere else. Here's my son coming over to have a little look, see what I'm up to. I'm just sort of laying it out. I think that's a 10mm wrench I've got there for the bolts, but it took a little bit of time to sort of figure out how they would sit on there and which way they'd sit, whether that was underneath or on the top. Eventually I got it. So here you can see me just putting them on, and those extra brackets that came with the Motone kit. Helped it. So yeah, it would be good if they had more instructions with these little things, these bits and pieces. But you know, if you're mechanical minded or you're creative, you can sort of work it out pretty straightforward, really. But as you can see, on top, underneath, over the back, which way do they go? So I got that on, turned it round. The metal itself is about 3mm thick, and it's like powder coated, so it's not gonna rust out or anything like that. It's pretty good. It's a nice little kit. Yeah, you can see I've decided that they go underneath. You can have a look at that there. There's the bracket, and then there's the little tail tidy for the number plate and the light on the back. But I couldn't quite work it out. Was that on top or over or under? But I think I eventually got it. There you go. Got it sorted. That's the way we want it. Underneath. And then on the back. Ta-da! Ta-da! Is that right? I think it is. Yes, it is. Looks right. Yeah, it looks right. Okay, so I fixed it together. Put the plates on. Got the bolts ready. Got the light fittings in there. And we're almost ready to go from there. Trying a couple of different size sockets there for the bolts and the screws in the back, just to make sure I've got the right size before I tighten everything up. I just put a splash of Loctite on there. Loctite, I think that's Loctite blue, so it's not going to be too difficult to take off if I need to get it apart. Here's a little time lapse. See me taking the double seat off there, just adjusting everything, and then we're back here fixing to the back of the bike here. So I put the light on. Now I'm just screwing everything down with the lights sort of hanging loose, trying to figure it out. We got them ones in. I'm using a couple of little fittings there to tighten them all down. And then I realised that I couldn't tighten them down. I've got to drop it to get the cables, the light cables through and run them through the back and up through there before I actually screwed the plate down. So I had to redo that and start again. There you go, I'm putting them through there, through the brackets, and then running it back up through that to that little sort of cavity space where you can hold the little loom and the cables. Fiddly. So there you go, we got it pulled through. I'll just tighten them in there until I've got everything sort of seated and right. There you go. And I've got it on the center stand as well, so it just made it a little bit easier. Can do everything straight and have everything wonky. So they have the first indicator on, and the second indicator's got in there. That's done. Pull it through the back, up, and then I can tighten the plate back up and get everything in right on the back. There you go. Pull it up tight. Got it placed. But you can see it looks pretty cool already with those little indicators on, and the plate and the light looks super cool. So yeah, I'm just going to tighten it up now. Put the bracket on and get that in place. Give it a good tighten. Although I'm using a torque wrench there, I didn't torque anything to any specifics. I just tightened it up to where it felt sort of comfortable and finger tight. And then next is the loom with the connectors on. So all the connectors are labeled, which is really cool. That gives you the left, right, brake light, tail light in there. And all I had to do was really put on those connectors. So having a connector tool, one of those little tools that I got, was really useful. And then I just gone and tested that I've got the connectors on the right way. You can see the brake lights on there, and then the indicator on the right and the left, looking pretty good. You can see here that I taped all the loom up, just wrapped it in electrician's tape, and where it goes through to the back there, I've added front indicators, which is really good. So there you go. That shows you how quick and how easy it is to really do that. It took me about 3 hours to do all up. I reckon you could do it in 2 if you're handy. Looks amazing, looks much better. I had to stick a little bit of a reflector on the back of here because of Australian law. And I've put my little 2-seat slim seat on the back here as well, which I absolutely love. Give it a go. 300 bucks, morning, Saturday morning job, easily done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And please don't forget to subscribe. See ya.